what's going on? This is your girl, Model E of the Eat and Friends podcast. Thank you for tuning into another bi-weekly episode with your girl. All right, guys, you know what time it is. It is the end of the year, and you know that I always give my insights for me and some things that I want you guys to do for the new year of 2023. This is going to be the last episode for this year. So make sure you tune in, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe to prepare yourself for 2023. Now, I will not keep you guys waiting long in 2023 like how I did last year, okay? I don't want to get fussed at because y'all fussed at me because I took too long. So I'm not going to take long this time. Matter of fact, I've already got my episode for January already set up with my guest and everything. So before we go ahead and start the show, I want you guys to continue to follow me on Instagram at Eat and Friends Pod and on Twitter at Erica Jones with the Z on the end. And first, I want to go over some in the news things. Oh my gosh, so many things that's going on right now before I go ahead and do a 22 recap. First up, Derrick Jackson. He finally admitted his divorce. So all couple years ago, he had us fooled that he was this relationship coach teaching us about relationship, and most of us women are just, oh, that's right. You tell him, boy, that's how you do it. And now guess what? He finally came out saying that he's divorcing his wife when he was found with his other woman on vacation somewhere, but he finally got a divorce or whatever, or is divorcing, something like that. And so he done fooled everybody for all these years. So y'all believe what y'all want to believe. So you can't believe everything you hear on the internet, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. You can't believe everything you hear. But speaking of internet or whatever, you guys talk about Derrick Jackson, but then well, I'll get into that in a minute. I'm not going to go to that. Next thing on the docket, we are going to talk about the Emory Hospital in Atlanta, Georgia, the nurses. Y'all know how I feel about this because I have put up a video on my personal YouTube page at Model Erica Jones, Model E Erica Jones, and also talking about this situation. I feel very deeply with this because I am a mother. I am a mother of two. And I'm going to say I have had very great experiences with both of my births, especially with my second child. They were both born at two different hospitals in the area. And my second one was just wonderful. I mean, at the end, they brought me a little personal cake. We had a little bit of, little fake wine, a little fizzy stuff, to celebrate. Everyone has been nice. They have been dedicated to me. They have took care of me, make sure that I'm good. And I jump online the other day and I see these nurses making fun or what they call icks about patients who are in the labor and delivery room. That I don't appreciate. You ladies are in uniforms. You are not supposed to be talking about any patient, even though they didn't say any type of, demographics, any type of HIPAA violations, none of that was done, but they did violate people. When they come into the hospital, they're not going to feel comfortable going to the hospital because they don't want to be talked about. Now, these ladies have lost their job. And a lot of people are saying, well, they shouldn't have lost their job. They didn't did anything. They didn't call no specific names. No, they did not. But let me tell you something. We all have jobs and we all have things that we don't like on the jobs. But do we go around and talk about it in public? Do we blast it on social media? No, we do not. And you know why we don't do that? Because it's consequences because of that. And not only that is consequences, you should at least have the decency and respect of the company and the people who you deal with. Because as a nurse, we look at you as care providers. We look for you to help us, to guide us through our birth. We rely on you guys to be our hand and foot to get us anything that we need in order to make us feel comfortable. And they have taken that away for many women. And a lot of women have came on and spoke about that same hospital, saying how they had those experiences and that certain things that have happened, and that kind of opened their eyes to why those things have happened. So I'm sure that they are not laughing about these icks right now, and it's not right. It's not fair. I agree with them not having their job. Yes, they may go and get another job somewhere else, but people have to realize that there are consequences to the actions that you do on this internet, and some of the things you don't do. You have to be respectful of yourself and respectful of other people. I don't ever want to experience, when it comes to babies, I don't care if it's my babies or other babies, I don't ever want anybody to feel that way when they are having a baby, because that is a process. That's a moment. And that's a moment that we want to be proud of, not feel ashamed of. That's what I want to say about that. I wasn't supposed to talk about this long, but that right there has really touched my heart. And I really wanted this information to get out because it wasn't right and it wasn't fair. Okay, so moving on. We got Janet Jackson is coming back. Yeah, she's coming back with her Together Again tour. She has announced that Ludacris will be there with her. I haven't even thought that far with Ludacris, but I guess that'd be dope. Haven't seen Ludacris in a while, so I think that'd be dope. But this is going to be in Hollywood, Florida, in April of 2023. So make sure you guys go out and get your tickets if you want to see Janet back in action. Okay, y'all ready for this one? All right. Y'all know Elon Musk is just, oh my God, he is just going bizarre, ballistic. He's crazy, okay? He's doing a whole lot of things with this whole Twitter. So Dave Chappelle recently was on stage, and guess what? He put Elon Musk on stage. Ooh, he got a lot of backlash for that. Like, y'all know you really don't blast Dave, but he got a lot of backlash for putting Elon Musk on the stage. And quite frankly, a lot of people is not feeling Elon Musk. I mean, he got booed. He got booed. Before we move on, it's Christmas. Let me show y'all my shirt. Y'all like my shirt? It's a space Christmas shirt. Yeah, just wanted to show y'all that. All right. Crazy moment. Very stupid, and I hope all these stupid things will stop and come to a halt. But it was this guy, he was working at a Georgia hotel, and this woman, she was drunk and she was asking for assistance. She was asking for help because she was drunk. So this guy who was working at the hotel, oh, okay, I'll help you. But instead of him helping her, he hurt her. Okay. And he got found out real quick. He was at his second job at Target, and they came and picked his ass up. So he raped this woman who was drunk. So he is going to be getting what he deserves. So y'all stop doing this. And especially, well, not especially, but I'm seeing a lot of our Black men, doing these to our own women. And we are supposed to be looking out for each other, not hurting one another. We're supposed to be brothers and sisters. Let's just treat that as brothers and sisters, and let's just stop doing the crazy stuff. Like, dude, you work 2 jobs. You can give up some money to get some booty if that's what you really want. You see an opportunity and you took advantage of it. That's dead ass wrong. Dead ass wrong. All right, and moving on, let's go ahead and get into the 2020 recap. So this is some stuff that I kind of came up off the top of my head that happened in 2022 that, may was good, it may was bad. But at the same time, we might need to stop some of these stuff, but we're going to talk about a little bit of things that happened. Okay. First on my list, one of these are not in any particular order, but I have Wendy Williams. There's been a lot of stuff going on with Wendy Williams, with her health and everything like that. And she lost her talk show. Now, I love Sherri Shepherd talk show. Like, I think she's done a great job. And every time I look at it about every morning, and she is doing a terrific job. And I love it. I've always liked Sherri, but Wendy Williams, she needs to get her health together and everything like that. And stop talking about people, because you're not going to get better if you keep talking about people. Okay, next on the docket is we talked about Derrick Jackson earlier and how you guys praised Derrick Jackson. But then again, we lost Kevin Samuels later this year. We lost Kevin Samuels, and I'm going to admit, I really wasn't too much of a fan of him as well, because how he used to talk to the women. But the more and more I saw his videos, I understood where he came from. Maybe there's some things he shouldn't have said, but the reality that he brought out to these women, I kind of think they were relevant. And when he died, people just said all sorts of bad things about him. And even if a person is bad, I don't think that you should say anything bad about someone who just died. I don't care what's going on. Like, death is not nothing funny. Like, you're sleeping, you're not never going to ever wake up again. And I don't think that no one should make fun of that. So we lost Kevin Samuels, rest in peace to his family. All the school shootings, all the mass shootings, everyone just, these kids, adults, everyone just getting killed for no reason, racist reasons. And we had some things here in my area in North Carolina where I'm at that was just in awe. Like, why would you do something like this? And these things need to stop. I mean, I don't see how someone can just be so vindictive or just be so in tune with their self so much to the fact that, oh, I'm just going to just go kill random people. People seriously need help, and it's not good. And I hope that we can stop a lot of that in 2023, because over the past couple of years, things have just been rough in like every areas of the world and in everything that we do. And it's getting to a point where we don't know if we are coming or going. It needs to stop. Hopefully we are saying goodbye to seeing Lizzo's ass. We have been seeing Lizzo's ass a lot on social media, and I hope that she can, cover it up, because we're tired of seeing her ass. Okay. Meg and Tory Lanez, their shooting incident. Well, it's coming out more now in the news or whatever. I think I recently saw Meg. She was about to go walk into the courtroom. There's other people that was involved with it and stuff. So a lot of things are coming up right now that we did not know. But me, I don't like to gossip. I don't like to say anything about something that I don't know about. But we had that going on, and I think it was crazy. That shouldn't have never happened. Another thing that was a couple, a relationship, that went to bad was Emory and Cory hardrict. But anyway, y'all know that they had got a divorce, and they kind of left, they left with some good birds or whatever, but I'm still kind of in limbo of, what really happened. But They ain't my family. I don't know them personally, so I would never know what is going on. But it just, they seem like they were a great couple and they were married for a while and have kids. So, but things happen. Things happen to where people don't want to be with people anymore. And I'm a person who believes if the situation are right, then part ways. But that was a little, sad thing that happened in 2022 for us. Also, I hate to bring this up, but I gotta bring this up because it happened. But I'm not gonna dwell on it long. When Will slapped Chris, Will apologize for it. I'm sorry it happened. I'm not gonna speak on it no more because I like Will and I like Chris. I hope that they can get through this. I hope so. And last that I got, this just happened. So by the time you hear this podcast, it'll probably be about a week old. The DJ of Ellen DeGeneres show, who did all like the dance steps and stuff like that, Stephen Twitch, he died and he was only 4 years old by suicide. I don't exactly know what all happens, but I can say around the Christmas holidays, a lot of people get sad and they get depressed and they just bring harm to themselves. Like, I don't, and I guess I probably won't never understand because I can only speak for me and how my emotions are and how I react to things. But um, people respond in a different way. A lot of people can't handle stress, but you're 40 years old. I'm 40 years old. I just turned 40. And I went through some shit, I mean, I'm not rich, but I have things, I have money, and a lot of times things don't go the way that I want it to go. But I have never, ever thought about taking my life away from me. It's too precious. I'm sorry. In my head, I lived a little perfect life because it's too perfect for me to take it away. And also, I don't want to leave behind my family. I have small kids. How would that make me look? That won't make me look good. I'm all dead and shit, and they just around here just dealing over. Mama was sorry. Mama couldn't deal with it, so mama killed herself. No, I would never do that to my babies. Never. Or my husband. I don't want him keeping them two kids by himself. You know that that's very selfish for me to leave him with these two kids. And we play about that all the time. We was like, don't leave me with these kids by myself. Like we don't want to deal with that. We don't want to deal with that. Not just being selfish and doing stuff. But I don't know exactly, what happened, why he did that. And we may never know why he did that, just like everybody else who killed himself for suicide. I think just what last year we had the Miss America girl or one of those girls, she killed herself. And I think the year before that, we had Kate Spade. And I'm going to always remember this because I love Kate Spade, her bags and everything. I'm a Kate Spade girl. And then not too long after that, like her father, he left here as well, for that. And sorry guys, I'm just trying to get some stuff straight for you guys. But yeah, it's the end of the year and I know it gets hard, it gets rough. Things tend to, kind of dawn on us at these times because it seemed like it's more about giving than receiving, and you're trying to keep up, you're trying to make sure that you have a little bit of money or you have something in order to give someone and stuff like that. But I'm here to tell you guys, if you don't have it, don't make yourself go out in debt or stress yourself out try to get things. And anyway, it is so much resources out there for you to get things. Sometimes you just gotta hide your pride. You just gotta hide your pride sometimes. And I mean, in all honesty, we can't, our eyes can't be that long to where we live more than what we have. I'm always a person who try to live within my means. If I know I can't afford it, I'm not going to go out there and mess with something that I'm not going to be able to handle. It's just simple as that. I'm not one of those people who live the fake lavish life, like I got it, everything is all perfect. I don't live that way because I'm going to tell you, oh girl, no, I can't go. I ain't got that today. Can we go next week? Yeah, that's me. And so I'm just not going to do that because that's just me. But everyone is not the same and everybody deals with things different. Some people don't deal at all and they end up with suicide. But I think it's just wrong to leave other people behind who depended on you. I just think that part is not right. Okay. All right. My next topic that I wanted to talk about is boundaries. So I found this online and it says what men should know. And it says your girlfriend shouldn't be talking to her exes, any guy best friend, a man who likes her, any guy she used to like, no exception. This is not called being controlled. It is having boundaries and being a self-respecting man. Now, me as a woman who I always try to view the other side of the fence first before I make any type of objections to anything. If you guys listen to Life and Love podcast, the current episode that's out now, my husband and I kind of had a little discussion about this. And it was something that happened in the past where he thought that it was a conversation going on with me and a past friend, an ex. And so, he asked me about it and he jumped in, just to make sure that nothing was going on. And he was like, okay, I'm good, you know. But I always tell him that if it's somebody who liked you in the past, or if it's an ex, you really shouldn't be having conversations with them because that person on the other end do not care about your current situation. They just know that they have this window open and they have meetings with you. They can contact you and open up some doors that you don't even want open, but you are letting them in just that little bit. You're letting them in to have a conversation with you and to get in your head. Now, first of all, we all know that men is slick. Okay, men is going to always get what they want. So I did have one situation and I had to stop. I had to nip it, but this was before my husband and I was married. This was back in the early days. But I had to nip it because I knew if I continued to keep that door open, then he would have just kept sliding in, sliding in. Men make it seem like they care about your situation. Oh, I'm sorry about that. No, you're not sorry. You're trying to get me in a vulnerable state so that you can do and get what you want. Now, as far as, leaving the door open, a guy, best friend, if your husband don't really know about this guy, he's not a best friend of yours because your husband would know. And vice versa. If your husband comes and say that he has a female best friend, guess what? I know that female best friend. She had been there since we've been together. So yes, that is his friend. We all do things together. I know her. But if he don't know him, it's a problem. And it goes back to what I'm saying. If you let somebody in and you know that they want the draws and you let them just in your ear and you let them in, they're going to take that opportunity. And before you can even blink your eyes, you undid something that you ain't had no business doing. And now what? You've messed up your relationship. Oh my God, if you had a family, doesn't matter what could that do with your family? You may ask for forgiveness and your husband is like, I really can't unsee what I just saw, what happened. And a lot of times it's hard for a man to accept that. They say it's hard for them to accept us, dealing with someone. But as a woman and many other women, it's easier for a woman to, okay, I'm gonna give you a slap on the wrist. We talk about it, you apologize, you're sympathetic, we're gonna move on from it. Yeah, for a while, we may talk shit and bring it up every now and then. I think we have that right to. But as a woman to a man would not let us kind of get away with those things, unless he's just a different type of man. But the majority of men is going to be like, no, I can't accept that. No, it's not fair, but that's what we do. So yeah, so I definitely believe in this post is no exceptions to it. It's not called being controlling. It's not controlling the other person. It's just making sure what you have is safe and is comfortable. The environment has to be safe and comfortable. That's all what they're trying to do. And it took me a minute to see that when I first started my relationship with my now husband. He always would, ask where I'm at, what time you think you'll be back or where you going. And I had to realize that's not controlling me or where I go and when I come back. And it wasn't like that. It took me a couple of years to realize that he was just making sure that I'm safe, making sure that if anything's happened, he kind of pinpoint the location of where I'm at because it's crazy and it's crazier now. So it's not controlling, guys. It is having a little bit of boundaries and, self-respect. Yeah. Let me see if I got something else for you guys. Oh, I forgot one. The Walking Dead is ending. I haven't watched like the last season because there was just so many was going on, and it's a lot of damn seasons of The Walking Dead. But I did have watched bits and bits of it or whatever. It was sad at the end. I'm not going to tell you guys about it, but I'm actually kind of glad the show was ending because it was just too much to keep up with. It was a good show. It had a good running, and it is now over. And if you guys want to see Michonne, y'all can see her on Wakanda and Black woman. Y'all you can see her on there or whatever. But yeah. Let's see. Oh my God, I think that may be all I have for you guys on the docket. Yeah, I have some other new things, but we're going to save that for January because January 2023, we're going to turn up. My guess is like, I'm not going to hold back anymore. I'm going to just talk. So I hope you guys have a happy holiday and always think of your girl, Model E, and listen back to past episodes. And while you're out mingling, having fun with your friends, turn someone on to eat your friends. Cut it on and let them hear me and tell them, yeah, you better subscribe. This girl is crazy. All of that. I want you guys to set some self goals for yourself as well. I like to see you guys progress as well as see myself progress. Let's be a little bit more positive towards things. Don't be so quick to anger. Let's sit back and look at everything before we do that. For me, I'm going to do the same. I'm going to continue to, do better, business, podcasts. We have Natural Me that's still available, even though I am, there's certain things on there that I do, certain things that I don't, because certain things that I have been doing, is going to work with the new venture that I have coming up. So keep a watch out for that. And we will have that men's line coming up real soon. And I'm sure that's probably going to be the beginning of the year. It was just a lot going on with that. Look, at the Got What You Need Network, with building our Roku channel and doing a bunch of different shows and stuff, we are like chickens with cut off necks. We are all over the place. And y'all gonna see me a whole lot because I'm all over, and I kind of feel like I can't complete my task because I'm doing so much stuff. But like I say, I have a lot of goals for 2023 that's going to be definitely carried out. Like some stuff has been in progress for 2022, but for 2023, it's going to be carried out. It's going to be all branches. Yeah, so get ready for that. And make sure you guys find us on Roku. It's on the Got What You Need TV app. It's GWN Space TV. And you will see the big red logo with GWN on it. That's us. Go to YouTube. Got What You Need Network. Like and subscribe so you won't miss a thing. And also check out Natural Me, naturalmee.com, and go ahead and get you some of this herb infused oil that I really can't keep because everyone loves the oil. So that part of the business is, working pretty well. So make sure you get some of that. Yeah, I think that's it. I want to see you guys all back here in 2023 and bring some more people with you because we are going to have some fun. We're going to keep this thing going. I know a lot of people, I have already seen a lot of people who have been podcasting along with me and after me, and they are calling it quits for 2022. I'm not planning on doing that. I'm going to stick with you guys because you guys love me and I love y'all too. So make sure you set those goals. Most of all, have fun and be safe in everything that you do. Family first. Only if they about some shit. Your immediate family. Okay, all that other stuff, don't even worry about that. Only if they about some shit. Be about your family. Be about your business. And like I said, be slow to anger. Be slow to anger. Oh my God, I am still learning that. And it is working. It is working on me because your girl can get a little rowdy. Yeah, I look nice, but I can be rowdy. All right, guys. So I will see you guys in 2023. Make sure you keep up with the podcast, keep it going. And I am your host, your girl, Merry Christmas.